Yo, we're back with London with Billy Body and the hot news. Boom. First off, what did you get suspended off Twitter for, Billy?
I had some guy harassing me for
and
years.
You answered him, which we told you not to.
No, nothing like that. He had an account which was basically, I think it was something like Derek Barty or something like that, but he was tweeting as me. So I had to prove to Twitter that this account was spreading lies and misinformation and whatnot. And while I was making that report, they picked up and said that I was contacting him through an account that was already suspended. So my original verified account was suspended. And when I submitted my identification to say this guy was pretending to be me, they said, you're not supposed to be on Twitter anyway. So
I think, gosh, they exposed you. It's like getting covered the vaccine without your vaccine passport.
Right.
Like, so, right?
I mean, how long are you suspended?
Oh, that account's gone. But I'm appealing on the basis that it's a company account, and I'm one half of the people that work on that through that company. So they may reinstate it from that. But I mean, it's 1,500 followers. I'll get that back in a month, so it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. So
all right. What news do you got? And
yeah. So there's two bits of news. One's basically about how they're going to move forward with this weekend, and the other is about Toni Storm. So the Toni Storm situation is pretty clear. The difference between me and the other dirt sheets out there is that we were kind of putting news together that was heading towards this, and everybody else is now lying and trying to make up reasons, like Dave Meltzer, who's now just speculating on what it is. And this is what he does. His thing is to speculate and make out that it's facts. He didn't speak to Toni Storm. He didn't speak to anyone that knows Toni Storm. He didn't speak to anyone in the company.
Okay, what's he saying, and what are you saying that's different?
She's been released, and he's talking something about burnout, and he's saying, I heard burnout, but also I heard that, like, and then he starts doing his own thing. He goes, but also I heard that if you're a babyface and you get a pie in the face, and then you only get to win a match via DQ, that's not a good spot to be in. Well, that's your opinion. Like, that's nothing to do.
Like, what does that have to do with her quitting again? That's nothing to
do with the facts that she ended up leaving. So,
why did she leave? Let's just get into that. What's the story of why she leaves? This is like just looks like very.
Well, let me
bizarre
tell you, bro. If I was
getting rid of people, that's like
I will tell you this: if I was in that company and with their history and the way they treat people, and they treated me like they've treated her in the Charlotte feud, unless there's some big surprise that was coming that I didn't know about, I think about quitting too.
Why?
Because all she's done is eat her up. She doesn't get any promo time. She got dissed.
Oh, she's the main roster for like a month.
She's been longer than a month.
It's like a year.
They said lose weight. They sent her back down, and they brought her back up, and it's like she's not.
All right.
She hadn't done anything yet. Why is she quitting so fast?
Number two.
I'm just telling you what they told her.
Okay.
I'm just telling you what.
I know she did. But she didn't need to. But here's the other thing. And so the other thing is, like I said, me. I'm talking about me. I know myself. Right. I know that if I were in her position and they hit me with a pie 2 or 3 times, and then I came back the last time with a very weak pie shot that really meant nothing, and the way that she got beat, and she got hardly no offense, and she still got beat, and I could maybe see the writing on the wall. Maybe AEW's talking to her, and they're like, come over here. I might say, this place. Go ahead.
Yeah,
yeah, okay. Well, that's you. You would probably stay there hoping, this is going to get better.
Bro, yeah. See, you're working for Vince McMahon. Everybody's working for Vince McMahon.
Doesn't matter, bro. I worked for Vince McMahon, and I didn't show up for TV tapings because I didn't want to be there anymore, all right? Same thing in WCW. How many times did I get suspended from WCW while you were there or get penalized? You know me. I won't put up with like that. I probably would have left. Go ahead.
What do you get?
Yeah.
So what happens? What was the reason? Let's hear it.
Yeah. So it's a pile up of reasons, but as I said, over on Dirty Sheets and on the K100 Wrestling Informer, we've been up to date with the story. So this isn't coming as, if you're listening to us, this isn't coming as a big surprise. We already said that she was taken off television because they wanted her to lose 25 pounds. So that is one thing that already happened.
Did she lost the 25 pounds, though,
definitely.
Right?
She did.
Yeah,
She lost the 25 pounds. They didn't like her look and gimmick, the whole back to the 80s thing. Vince wanted to get rid of that, so he wanted just to be a plain stripped down underdog, which is what she was playing. And obviously, then she goes into the feud with Charlotte. In addition to that, all of her existing friends are gone. So everybody that she
who are her friends?
Everybody that's gone, like Scarlett, like Tegan Knox, like these.
All the NXT call ups that basically just they brought up and just got rid of.
Right. So
Mercedes Martinez, a lot of people. Yeah.
So it's it got to the point where there's no burnout that I know of. All I know of is that her friends are gone. She's not happy with how they were changing her, including the losing of the weight. She made an inquiry as to what other work was out there, what other interest is out there. I would assume that is AEW, and she's got other places to go, so she doesn't need to lose more weight and do this basic gimmick and just be unhappy in WWE. That's it. It's simple as that. So, and as I said, the difference is that we've been tailing this story since the issues began, which is with the weight loss. And anybody that's turned around and said, you need to lose 25 pounds, if they don't actually agree with you, then they're going to be unhappy immediately. So, and then
that happens all the time at my job. I tell girls, you got to lose weight. We get rid of them and say, go lose weight. And the ones that lose weight, they come back and do better. You know?
But when you do it, there's a result for it. What's a result?
I'm sure she's embarrassed, but she needed. But if she needed to lose weight and she went and lost the weight, why would she go ahead and quit? I don't know. I just think it's weird.
Okay, but do you think you think the weight loss utilization and coming back? Do you think the utilization of her justifies the weight loss in terms of, okay, thank you for losing 25 pounds. Now we're going to make
like. Well, what is she in this business? This is my question to a lot of these performers. What are you in this business for? Okay, ultimately, you should be in this business to make as much money as possible and being put in a position where you're going to make as much money as possible. People that are wrestling for doing this for different reasons other than that are marks.
No, because this is a different mentality, bro. People want to be happy at work. It doesn't matter how much you're paid. If you're unhappy, you don't want to be there. And she probably saw the writing on the wall. Okay, I lost weight. I'm putting up with all this backstage, and you know how WWE is. Everybody there, when I talk to everybody, and they're all unhappy with the politics. So they got all this backstage politics going on, and she's going out there and she's getting pie-faced 2 shows in a row. She's getting beat. She hardly gets any offense. Bro, I said it when we were doing our reviews. What has this done for Toni Storm? I mean, they haven't really made her like. There's no match that she's been in with Charlotte. We thought, wow, she's gonna win. Charlotte just ate her up every match. She probably saw the writing on the wall and was tired of it. I can see where she's coming from. I
got that in another text. Someone said to me, not surprised, when she's going through the way they booked her when they're going through the house shows. People were chanting Charlotte when she was working against her. So that's another thing that's come out as well in terms of people not really being on board with the character and what it was, because it didn't stand for anything. So yeah, I mean, when you're working house shows as a babyface and they're cheering for Charlotte, and you're a girl that looks like her, which is a very like attractive girl, that shouldn't be happening. So yeah, I mean, there's lots to it, but it's nothing what Dave's saying.
All right.